Oh my god, bro.
Hey, welcome back. Welcome to another Tales from the Workshop from Mr. Jones Watches, where we have a little look behind the scenes at what we get up to here. This week, I'm joined by a very special guest, Veronica Curbelo, who is the store manager of our Neal Street store.
Hi.
Welcome, Veronica. So, Veronica, you have worked for Mr. Jones Watches for a while now. Like, how long?
Yeah, more than 2 years now. It's been going quick. But I'm from Canary Islands, but I've been in London like for around 8 years, and I used to work from different brands in the area in Seven Dials, and now I'm here.
For those who are not from London, I actually am from London, but Seven Dials is an area near to Covent Garden, but it's a very popular area for visitors to London to come to.
Exactly. So even if it's next to Covent Garden, which is like a very touristic area, I feel like Seven Dials is still a bit of a hidden or unique spot for a lot of independent brands, and there is where we have our store.
So it is our only store, like our flagship store. I guess maybe describe the store for like someone who's never visited the store. Like, what's it like?
I feel like if the first time people come to our store, they are surprised about how colorful and vibrant it is, and very playful and creative. I feel like we're very different to your regular watch store, and some of our watches have like magnifying glasses where you can see through them the details of the watch, which I feel like is very nice. We get a lot of people looking through the window and smiling, and then we have implemented them inside the store as well, so it works really well. And as you say, like the details of adding a light, it makes it even more vibrant, because it's almost like your attention goes into it even more.
So in the store, I feel like we should mention as well, we've got the amazing birds that were made for us by Helen.
Yes, so she's a paper artist, and she can design everything from paper. So she designed for us like these beautiful birds, like pigeons and magpies, flying around with different watches, and I really like it because it adds like that element or another element of playfulness to the store.
Super cool.
We take pride that our staff is very friendly and very approachable too, so we love explaining about the product and the brand, and our main goal is gonna sound like but our main goal is not to sell, is to give like a excellent customer service and a very positive impression of the brand, and I believe we do that.
Really nice. I guess, so as well as carrying all of the main collection of watches that we do, there are some exclusives that you can only get from the Neal Street store. So we're going to have a look at a few examples of that now. So the first thing we're going to look at is samples. So these are, when the production team are printing a new design, there will often be like different colorways and stuff done. So the Neal Street store is really the only place you can go to buy samples.
Exactly. So normally we don't have them on display. So if you come by our store, I totally recommend to ask to our team to have a look at the samples. I love them because you get different color combinations. Like for example, with this Ascendant, it's like a cherry blossom tree, which it looks beautiful with the different pink shades. But you also have Tadaima with different colors. So this one is like more orangey than the regular collection one, and it has the cat.
Super cute. And there's another Tadaima, just to show like another example of different colorway that might be from sampling.
And this one is very beautiful because it looks like a very crisp day, so it has like a completely different feel compared to the regular Tadaima too, which is more like sunset or like almost melancholic, I would say.
It's fair to say as well, like different watches have more samples than others, so at certain times there are more samples available than others, but we try to always have at least a few available at any time.
And I always say if someone is London based, to come now and then, because we receive them every few weeks or like once a month, and you can find like truly gems or things that are very, very different. And
it's really nice for like if you want something unique.
Exactly.
Like there are a lot of unique pieces there.
Exactly, and normally you don't get two of the same, which is very nice, so you leave with something that is just the one
just for you.
Yeah.
Super cool. Okay, the next thing that is a store exclusive are what we would call nearly perfect.
Exactly.
So These are ones where there are minor cosmetic defects, and they are super minor. So on this Ricochet, you were explaining to me before.
Yeah, that one, for example, it has on the right side of the dial in the pinball bot, like a yellow dot. So normally this kind of, let's call it like imperfections, you cannot see with the naked eye, which I feel like is very nice because you are getting like the same design or the product at a more affordable price. And
it's fair to say as well that they are assembled,
Exactly.
tested and warranted as with all of our watches.
Exactly.
So it's not like an inferior quality of watch.
And you get exactly the same that you will get with a regular Ricochet, for example, like with 1 year warranty and the same covering repairs. And it's very nice because I feel like most people who get one, or the people who see the watch from outside, they wouldn't notice there's anything wrong or imperfect about it.
So this is another example of a cosmetic imperfection, isn't it? There's a small amount of the border printing of the monster missing just next to his eye. I'm trying to put it dead center. Hopefully that's visible to people. But that's an example, like that's something that we wouldn't pass for like the main collection, just because if someone saw that, they might feel like, well, it's not quite perfect. But for us, obviously there's a lot of work that's gone into printing that glass and assembling it and testing it. To just disassemble that and not have it out in the world seems wrong. It seems wasteful, really. And yeah, nice that they are available at a slight discount.
And I feel like it's a way for people who love the brand and maybe the prices, still like a bit out of the budget. It's a way for them to have one of the watches or one of our watches that they love and a more affordable price, and they get a second life, which is very nice.
Cool. The last nearly perfect we're going to show, this is the mechanical version of a perfectly used afternoon, and there was a small number of the cases that got a few scratches on them. So I think there's like a scratch on the bezel there that's visible just when you catch it in certain lights. But again, it's something where we wouldn't feel comfortable selling that as a regular stock watch. And on the other hand, it's such a minor scratch that if you own the watch for like a week, probably you put more scratches on that anyway yourself.
Talking about early perfects, in the first weekend of September, on the 5th, starting on the 5th, we're gonna do our first early perfect sale. So we are really looking forward to that, and I feel like people are gonna be really surprised and excited what watches we have and what they can get.
The other thing that you have is there's a certain model that is only available to buy in store. It's not available on the website at all.
So we wanted for a long time to have like a store exclusive, and Katerina, who has designed as well the murals and the window of the store, has
And
this,
also this.
she has a very, very beautiful and playful style that we feel like emerges really well.
So Tales of London was originally like a limited edition that was available online, and when it came to be reissued, it was decided that this was something that would only be available in the store. So it's slightly different colourway from the limited edition.
And it has the different flowers around the dial as well.
Nice. And on this you read the hour from Big Ben and then the minute from the
girl
dog.
with the dog, yeah.
And then on the back it's got the really nice engraving. And
I love the fact as well that she add the pillar of 7 dials, which is like a iconic bit of the plaza with the different streets. So it looks very beautiful.
For those who aren't as familiar with 7 dials as you, 7 dials actually refers to 7 roads that come off a central roundabout, and in that central roundabout is a column. Which
a sundial, yes.
Is it a sundial? Okay. So it is a sundial, which is this one. And I guess it's not a roundabout really in the conventional sense. It's not really for vehicles. It's more, there are vehicles on there, but it's more like pedestrian.
It's rare, yeah. It's more like for people to walk around, and it's almost like an open area for shopping and coffee.
Well, thanks very much, Veronica, for taking the time to talk us through the shop.
Worries.
I hope, as always, it was an interesting glimpse into what we get up to here. And as Veronica says, if you go into the store, be sure to ask to see the samples and the nearly perfects, because they're not on general display. It is something that you need to ask for. But yeah, thank you very much, Veronica.
Thank you. It was nice to share a bit more about the store.